always wondered if I had what it takes to become a K-pop idol. So instead of just dreaming about it, I put myself to the test. For the next 7 days, I'll train like a K-pop idol. Dance, vocal, fitness, discipline, and everything in between. At the end of this challenge, I'll perform as if I'm making my debut. This is Idol Bootcamp. I'm gonna cry. You think you're doing good, but on camera you look like ass.
Yeah,
Let's try it.
It's supposed to like help me build confidence. Like, I still don't feel confident in myself. I'm just really tired. Good output. I'm not doing my best. This is not my best.
Hi everybody, it's Lavelle, and I decided to go through a 7-day bootcamp training to see if I have what it takes to become a K-pop idol. This is my story. Me and my best friend Alina decided that we were going to go through a 7-day bootcamp, and I'm not gonna lie to you, I had no clue what I was getting myself into. But thanks to Alina, I can say that it's better to do something like this with a friend than anything. The first 3 days were really trying to get used to endurance training, getting used to jumping, and also getting used to running, and also getting used to just being in movement. You would think you know how to dance, but you really do not know how to dance if you have never done something like this. We did a lot of mobility training, meaning we were basically doing the robot a lot. It was a lot, I'm not gonna lie to you. Day 1 was the hardest day of all, but almost the easiest day of all. Only because I felt like I didn't really understand what was going on. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to take this with head first, but have fun. That was my mindset up until day 4, which we'll get into later. We got into my apartment and we did a whole bunch of dance training. We did some conditioning. We did not sing until day 3. Our dance of choice was Fearless by LE SSERAFIM, and if you guys know anything about debut LE SSERAFIM, bro, what the heck? If you know anything about LE SSERAFIM, you would know that LE SSERAFIM's choreo is not for the weak. I'm being so for real. Day 1, we went on the fundamentals of Fearless. We practiced for hours on end. I'm talking about good like 3 to 4 hours at LA Fitness. Also, I have an LA Fitness membership because of this. Day 2 was the same as day 1, but more or less getting used to the fact is that I'm finna be conditioning my booty off, bro. What the heck? The thing about the conditioning, right? What the freaking heck? Conditioning is not that bad, but it is that bad. Because my abs, I don't have any, but I do now. You're telling me that Superman's hurt that much? I didn't know what a Superman was. What is a Superman? What is a Superman? Now I know what a Superman is. It is absolutely diabolical and insane on how Alina can do literally everything that we did times 3. That woman is Superman. Do not play with her. Day 3, we decided to pick the song. Now the song we chose was, I think it was called Secret Love Song by Little Mix. Technically, we had the song. The song was great. We were fine. But the problem was that our ranges were really low. We could not get that high. We could, it just wouldn't have sounded as pretty as the original song. So at the last minute, at day I think 5, Alina's like, you know what, let's switch up the song to Wide Awake by Katy Perry. Yay, yay. Not only did we have to revamp our brains for a new song, but we had to, on top of that, make sure that the choreography was set. Not for my way, but just for everything else. Then the day came. I cried. I would like to say this, right? This entire week literally broke me mentally to the point where I felt as though that I did not have any confidence, and I still till this day feel like I have no confidence. I feel like I need to rebuild confidence, and I think that's what I've been holding on to. I've been holding on to fake confidence. Like, you know, fake it till you make it. I've been faking it. I haven't made it yet. At all. And I think it was on day 3 or day 4 where I actually cried. where I actually cried. I don't like talking about me crying. I don't like talking about it because I feel like if you're going to cry, it needs to be something that you can control. If you are going to cry and it's about something you can't control, there's no reason to cry. That has always been my philosophy since the beginning of time. I've always hated crying. But when I cried in front of her, not only did I feel like so vulnerable, I felt as though that she understood, and she did. It was like one of those moments where like you think that someone doesn't get you, but they really do get you. And I cried. I literally cried in front of her. She was able to give me some words of wisdom, as in to stop putting so much pressure on myself, because that's what I do naturally. I grew up putting pressure down my throat, because if I wasn't doing it, that means I'm being lazy. But that's not true, according to her, and according to life, apparently. Honestly, editing that entire video, that entire episode, really crushed my soul, because I felt as though that I didn't belong here. I felt like I didn't deserve to be here because I didn't work as hard. And then I keep thinking to myself like, babe, no offense, it does not matter how hard you work. It does not matter how much time you put in. Are you putting in effort? Are you trying? Because if you're trying, that is enough. You do not have to get it out of the mud to get it. I promise you don't. I promise you don't. And that's one of the things that I really learned during this entire week. That is that you do not have to go in the mud to get the diamond or whatever's in the mud that you were getting. You get what I mean. You get what I mean. By day 5, we got the full choreo of Fearless. We were just cleaning it up. And I, if I can tell you one thing about Alina, but she will go through that choreo with a fine-tooth comb. I'm not playing. You're telling me that there's a difference between this and this? Really? Excuse me? What? By day 5, we did our new song, Wide Awake by Katy Perry, and we sounded really good. The only problem was, it was still fresh in our minds, so like we kept forgetting the lyrics, and I'm not gonna lie to you, it's normal. It's normal. It happens to all of us. Day 6 comes around, and that's where she comes to my house. And that's also when we have our little sleepover moment. We bonded more than any other day, because mind you, in this moment, Alina is technically my teacher right now. She's teaching me. She's not really like member vibe, it's more like teacher student vibe. And it made me very sad, because I was like, I want her to feel like I feel. Not how I feel, but I want her to feel like we're members and we're about to go on our debut together. Not that she needs to teach me every 15 seconds. And that's also like during that entire week, I felt like a burden. I felt as though that I'm over here like weighing her down, when I literally asked her, can she help me? You see the contradictions? Do you guys see the contradictions that I be having? Either way, we watched the entire season, well, technically rewatched the entire season of Dream Academy, and I kid you not, the way that Alina likes to she likes to debrief shows like that, and it's very interesting to see where her mind goes. She is very brilliant, and I'm very happy that she helped me throughout this entire week. God bless that woman, and may she gets everything she ever wants, literally. One of the things that I really loved about our little weekend moment was that we were just ourselves. We didn't have to pretend like we were someone else. We didn't have to pretend like we were just anything. We just flowed. And I feel like I've never really had that flow with other people before. She's really different. And I'm so happy that I was there with her. And I kept thanking her like over and over again. Like, I don't think you understand. I am so happy to be here. I am so happy to be. I'm trying not to cry. I'm trying not to cry. By day 6, the morning of day 6, we had our last rehearsal. Technically our second to last rehearsal, where we did the dance at least a gazillion times. And that's when I pinched my shoulder. Oh my God. I'm gonna show you a diagram. This is your arm, right? I pinched that part of my arm. The thing about it was, when it comes to Fearless isn't just a dance you do. Fearless is the kind of dance that you embody. You have to, because you can't just be cutesy and call it a day. You have to put your full booty cheek in there. You have to. And the thing about it is, if you do it too much and you do it too often, you're going to get tired. You're going to get exhausted, and your body and your brain are not going to be able to catch up. That was my biggest issue and my biggest worry, that my brain and my body was not going to catch up with what was happening. But we did it 10 times. I was happy. She was happy. We got out of there. Day of filming. Oh my God. Day of filming happened, and we made sure we got our outfits together. The problem was with my outfit, my jeans were so long. And I'm talking about really, really, really long, to the point where I kept stepping on my jeans with my boots. Even though I had on boots on, they were still too long for me. Usually when I have pants that are too long for me, I literally just go get some staplers and just clip them things. Like, who has time to sew when you can staple? Literally. I tried to find a stapler, couldn't find a stapler. Bro. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to wing it. That's what other idols do when it comes to their wardrobe malfunctions. Wardrobe. I was gonna pull through. And I was just gonna make it happen regardless. We get to the studio. Not only is the studio floor slippery as booty cheek, but everything on me is tight. I have no actual words for what's happening here. I have no words. We got good shots with the cameraman, but it wasn't what Alina wanted. Alina is very particular, and she has a really good attention to detail. When she does not like something, she doesn't like something. And honestly, I have grown to agree with her. Not because I'm a yes man, not because I don't have my own opinions, because I do have my own opinions. But she is right 99% of the time. I'm not gonna lie to you. Hey, if she says it's wrong, it's wrong. So we decided, after doing it 15 billion times, that we were gonna give them a good dance practice. Not only was that dance practice, in my opinion, okay, but we were able to do it in 2 takes. So that's good. We also gave them the take of Wide Awake by Katy Perry. We did really, really good on that. As someone who does not belt, ever, that was my first time really belting out loud. I think I did pretty good. Pretty well at least. Things that I would change about this whole thing. I need more time. I think Alina gave me her notes back from the dance practice. And not going to lie to you, her notes are longer than my DMs. What is going on? Bro, I need more time. I do not think anyone can become a K-pop idol in a week. I don't think anyone can debut in a week. If you are debuting in a week, you are kidding yourself, because you need attention to detail, you need time, you need rest, you need sustenance, you need a lot. And 7 days is not gonna get you there. It's going to help you, but not in the long run. I promise you that. Another thing that I would definitely change is my mindset. My mindset is so cooked, it's in the freaking gutter. Actually, beyond the gutter. It's beyond that. I don't want to consider myself a negative person, but I do have negative thoughts. And I feel like that's one of the reasons why I don't feel as fulfilled. I don't feel like I did my best during this entire deal. The last thing that I would possibly say that I could possibly change is my outlook on life. Yes, my mindset, yes, I understand, but my outlook on this entire thing. Going into this, I was super positive. But the second that it got tough, and the second that it got like to the point where I couldn't do this anymore, I immediately checked out. And I think that's one of the reasons why I didn't do as well as I wanted to. Cause like, I run under pressure. Like, you know how like diamonds are like created under pressure? Yeah, I'm a Rolling Stone, babe. I'm over here with the pebbles. What do you want from me, babe? What do you want from me? I don't know how to keep going when it gets tough. I don't know how to do that. But trust me, I will. Trust me, I will. I will learn. I will get there, because it does take time. Something like this, debuting in a girl group takes time. Learning how to sing and dance at the same time takes time. Learning how to look pretty and effortless while dancing to a very non-pretty and effortless song takes time. And I have nothing but time, according to no one ever, but I have time. I do. And I'm going to take that time to properly train and properly do the things that I've been telling myself that I wanted to do for years. And thanks to Alina, we're both doing it. We're both going to get there together. Oh my God. I cannot believe that I survived 7 days of boot camp with my girl, Alina. I just want to say a good shout out to Alina because, like, bro, me and her have been through the works that week. I feel like we went to war. I literally feel like we went to war. And I have no regrets-ish when it comes to what happened. But I'm going to take everything that happened, take every mistake, every incident, every tear, every pain. I'm going to use that and I'm going to put it in a ball and learn from it. But it's staying in this ball because I can't right now. I need therapy for this. I need some therapy for that. I will see you guys next time. Lavelle out.